What if I told you there's a company whose software has been used to track terrorists, fight fraud, manage global supply chains, predict equipment failures, and even help governments respond to pandemics? A company that operates at the intersection of cutting-edge data analytics, artificial intelligence, and national security? That company is Palantir Technologies. And today we're going to break down what they do, how they make money, and why they're one of the most controversial and fascinating players in tech right now. This is Finance Spot, and this is Palantir Technologies Explained. Palantir was founded in 2003 by Peter Thiel, Alex Karp, Nathan Gettings, Joe Lonsdale, and Stephen Cohen. Its original vision was ambitious: to use advanced data integration and analytics to strengthen national security, prevent terrorism, and bring the power of big data to the most complex problems in the world. The name Palantir itself is borrowed from J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, referring to magical seeing stones that allowed users to perceive events happening far away. That's a fitting metaphor for what Palantir set out to do: give governments and organizations unprecedented visibility into vast amounts of information. So what exactly does Palantir do? At its core, Palantir builds software platforms that integrate, manage, and analyze massive data sets. But unlike a typical software vendor, Palantir focuses on complex, high-stakes environments where data is fragmented, messy, and mission-critical. Think intelligence agencies trying to stop terrorist plots, or multinational companies trying to secure global supply chains in real time. Palantir's business is built primarily on two flagship platforms, Gotham and Foundry. Let's start with Palantir Gotham. This is the company's original platform, designed for defense, intelligence, and law enforcement. Gotham integrates data from countless sources: surveillance, communications, financial records, geospatial imagery, and gives analysts tools to connect the dots. During the War on Terror, Gotham became famous for helping U.S. intelligence agencies uncover hidden networks, track financial flows tied to terrorism, and support counterinsurgency operations. Analysts have described it as like having a Google for spies, with the ability to surface patterns and relationships that would otherwise remain buried. Then came Palantir Foundry, which extends Palantir's capabilities beyond government into the commercial world. Foundry is essentially a data operating system for businesses. It pulls together siloed data across an enterprise, cleans it up, and creates a unified environment where decision makers can run analytics, simulations, and AI models. For example, airlines use Foundry to predict maintenance needs for aircraft. Pharmaceutical companies use it to accelerate drug discovery, and energy firms use it to manage complex supply and distribution networks. In short, Foundry takes the power of Palantir's government-grade technology and applies it to private industry. Palantir has also introduced Apollo, its continuous delivery and deployment system. Apollo ensures that Palantir software can run securely across different environments, from government cloud systems to classified servers to private enterprise data centers. This is critical because many of Palantir's customers operate in highly sensitive or regulated industries. So, how does Palantir make money? The company earns revenue primarily through long-term contracts with government agencies and large enterprises. Its business model is often described as land and expand. They typically start with a pilot project for a client, demonstrate value, and then scale up across more departments, geographies, or use cases. These contracts can run into the hundreds of millions of dollars and last for many years. Palantir doesn't sell cheap software licenses. It embeds itself deeply into its clients' operations, often providing dedicated engineers and long-term support. Let's talk about customers. Palantir's government clients include U.S. agencies like the Department of Defense, the CIA, FBI, ICE, and the CDC, as well as allied governments in Europe and beyond. These contracts cover everything from military logistics to pandemic response planning. On the commercial side, Palantir has worked with some of the world's biggest companies in sectors like energy, automotive, healthcare, and finance. For example, Airbus has used Foundry to manage its supply chain. BP has applied Palantir's tools to optimize energy exploration and distribution. Merck and other pharma companies have partnered with Palantir on drug research. And more recently, Palantir has been making a big push into artificial intelligence, positioning its platforms as the operating systems for enterprise AI adoption. Now, no discussion of Palantir would be complete without mentioning the controversy. The company has faced criticism for its close ties to intelligence and law enforcement, with critics arguing that its technology enables surveillance overreach or contributes to controversial government policies, such as immigration enforcement. Palantir's secrecy and selective disclosure of its contracts has also raised eyebrows among watchdogs. At the same time, supporters argue that Palantir is providing essential tools for national security, public health, and critical infrastructure. They see it as a company uniquely positioned to handle the biggest challenges of our time, from combating terrorism to deploying vaccines to managing the complexities of global AI. From an investment perspective, Palantir went public in 2020 via a direct listing on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker PLTR. Its stock has been volatile, reflecting both high investor enthusiasm and skepticism about its long-term profitability. Bulls argue that Palantir's unique technology, sticky customer relationships, and growing commercial presence make it a one-of-a-kind company. Bears point to high costs, reliance on government contracts, and questions about scalability. But one thing is clear: Palantir has carved out a rare space in the tech landscape. It's not a social media company, not a consumer app, and not just another SaaS vendor. It's a data powerhouse straddling government and industry, with ambitions to become the default operating system for the data-driven world. Looking ahead, Palantir is doubling down on AI integration. Its new artificial intelligence platform, AIP, is designed to let companies and governments harness AI models directly within their data environments. This could open up enormous opportunities, allowing clients to run simulations, forecasts, and decision-making powered by large language models, all while keeping sensitive data secure. Given the global race to deploy AI, this positions Palantir at the center of a massive technological shift. So to sum it all up, Palantir Technologies is a company like no other. Founded with a mission to strengthen national security through data, it has evolved into a platform powering everything from counterterrorism to commercial AI. Its Gotham and Foundry platforms are deeply embedded with governments and corporations worldwide, while Apollo ensures its systems run securely across any environment. The company is both admired and criticized. Admired for its cutting-edge capabilities, criticized for its secrecy and controversial government ties. And as AI becomes the backbone of the global economy, Palantir is determined to be the software layer that makes it all work. Thanks for watching Finance Spot. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode of Stocks Explained. Drop a comment below if there's a company you want us to cover next. We'll see you in the next one.